Now here's a different type of song. It's the album is not a concept album per se, but a lot of the songs have Western kind of themes because Mick and I both like those kind of story songs. And he's traveled the west coast of the southwest of the U.S. several times, going through old ghost towns and stuff like that. He's quite a character. And he has a radio show, so he plays a lot of those cowboy songs on his radio show down in Malden. But I do a lot of work in nursing homes and veterans homes back east, as does Wayne and Loosely Woven. And it's beautiful work, and I do find songs there. And this one came about, well, I'll tell you, this one home I sing, and they send me through the rooms for about half an hour after my concert, visiting whoever I might see and do a song or two. And there's a woman named Dorothy that I met, mostly blind, mostly deaf, got to be about 90 years old. And the first couple of times I went into a room to see her, I was like, man, she has like beautiful long blonde hair. I figured, she probably was dyeing her hair, as some people do when they get older, men and women. And then one day I went into the room and she didn't know I was coming that day, and I saw the beautiful blonde hair hanging on the wall. And I realized it was a wig. I didn't think it was, it was such a good wig, I didn't think it was a wig, the first couple times I met her. Then one day she came out to my concert, they rolled her out, and as they were rolling her out, she's all dressed up in her nicest clothes, she's wearing her wig. And then one of the other ladies there goes, there goes Dolly Parton. And I thought, what a perfect song, right? About the loneliness of people, in a home, because, I don't think she has any family. She was married, she said, but her husband's dead. And went home and wrote this song called They Call Her Dolly Parton. Here's the knock upon the door. The nice young man says, time to go. She runs her fingers down her blouse, and she straightens out her bow. She twirls her fingers through the curls, long blonde tresses on the wall. Then she gently puts it on, and he rolls her down the hall. And they call her Dolly Parton when she comes into the room. And she sits there in the corner, another prisoner in this tomb. She can't hear them when they snicker, and I'm glad that she can't see, 'cause I know she's in her finest clothes, dressed up just for me. She hears the clapping all around, and she's quick to join right in. Down the hall, back to her empty room again. And they call her Dolly Parton when she comes into the room, and she sits there in the corner, another prisoner in this tomb. She can't hear them when they snicker, glad that she can't see. 'Cause I know she's in her finest clothes, and she dressed up just for me. And they call her Dolly Parton, the princess of the second floor. And it's hard to keep from faltering when I'm walking through that door. When we're walking through that door. Dolly Parton.